pick up my kid from school. And then I'm gonna work out and make dinner for the fam bam, and then take my son to his dad's for the weekend. And my mother-in-law is picking up my little guy. And yeah, and then I am driving to California, yay, tomorrow. At like 6 o'clock in the morning. We're like, I don't care, 5 o'clock in the morning, like, just be here. Let's leave early. I want all day beach day. That is my goal for the next 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Just laying on the beach. Of course, I have to have like shade and a big umbrella and like long sleeves and stuff on. I don't really like being in the sun, but I love the beach. And wee hours of the morning are the best beach time. And you know, sunset is a really nice beach time as well. Hey, what's that guy doing? Anyways, so yeah, so yeah, I'm super stoked. It's like, you know how it is. But I have a class on Monday at a salon in La Jolla, and it's just a major color class, and I'm so super stoked. Signed up for it in April, I think. So my sister and I, we are both hairdressers, and so we're going to this class. So all day Monday is taken up, and then we'll be coming home Tuesday. So my man's like, wait a minute, your class is Monday and you're leaving Saturday? I'm like, well, it's me, my sister, and my mom's going now, and I mean, come on, I want to go. And he hates California. And if I were to make plans to go to California with my husband, we would end up in Mexico because he hates California. There's just too many people, too expensive, everything's really crowded. But it's very nostalgic for me and my family because my parents are from there. And growing up, I mean, I was born and raised here, but growing up, they, you know, that's just where we went all the time for anything and everything. So, I mean, you know, any kind of school break, Christmas, Easter, summer vacation, I mean, you name it, we were in Cali. So, have lots of family out there and cousins, and in fact, Saturday night is dedicated to family night. So, so yeah, I am uber stoked, majorly stoked to be taking this little break. So, so yeah, so I know they've got a gym ever, like Planet Fitness, that's where I work out. So I know they've got a gym everywhere. So I'm pretty sure I'll find a gym close to the hotel or somewhere. Just have a little bit of time to myself in the morning. Maybe get up uber early on Sunday and take my mom's car and go work out. I don't know, maybe bring everybody back some coffee or something. So yeah, that's my weekend plans. So yes, so I was trying to think of everybody's vlogs, and I have to be honest, I kind of got behind, and it's like, shoot, once you get behind, you're never catching up. But I've tried to comment and at least give a thumbs up on everybody, so I'm I'm trying, but I'm gonna go away this weekend, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna be watching YouTube. So, but I will vlog, so I'll take you guys on my little trip and everywhere we go, because we know the city like the back of our hands. So it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait, and I can't wait to catch up with my cousins on Saturday. It's gonna be so much fun. And so yeah, so that's about the gist of it. Today, what am I working out? My delts and chest today. Last night I did a back workout. So yeah, last night. And you know, it's like when I work out at home, it's like, you know, versus the gym. At the gym, you know, everything's assisted. There are machines, or it's like the assisted squat rack, you know, everything. But when you do free weight lifting, it is, you know, a different control and a totally different aggression on the muscle. So, you know, you got to keep your body, like, you know, confused, and keep it from, you know, getting used to the workouts, especially when you're doing a daily basis workout. So another thing I wanted to talk about too, though, was social media, because I keep forgetting. So you can follow me on Snapchat. It's Guillotina74, and I snap about everything, driving down the road, random thoughts. I will be snapping, you know, while I'm in California. My Instagram is also SweetFit Tee, but my personal Instagram is Guillotina. So it's a private page, but if you go on there, I'll accept you. If you try to friend me on Facebook, I probably won't accept your friendship, because Facebook is really just kind of, for me, it's strictly friends and family. That's it. There's no outsiders. There's no, I'm on groups on Facebook, like private groups, but that's it. I don't friend any of those people on my personal page. And that's just like how I like to keep it, because I have all this other social media that, you know, I pretty much post. I'm not a big poster, but I'll pretty much post whatever I'm going to post on Facebook, on Instagram. So I will accept your friend request on Instagram. So again, it's Guillotina, and my Snapchat is Guillotina74. That's Guilloteena. That was my roller derby name. I never did roller derby, though. I know Ricky did, and there was another girl who used to do YouTube, Melissa, she did, but I always said if I did, because I always got approached, always got asked to be on teams. I'm just afraid of breaking fingers and wrists and spraining things and such. I mean, this is my money, so I kind of tend to shy away from, like, snowboarding and things like that. So anyways, I always had my name ready to go if I was going to do that. But I never did. So yeah, so follow me on my social media, or just be my YouTube friend, if that's fine too. Let's see. I guess that's it, really. I was trying to think of some vlogs that I have watched, and there's I think it's Kevin Clemens. I'm so bad at that. I need to write that down. But I just subbed him, and I like him. He lives in Miami, and he went to like a pre-football party yesterday, and said, you know, that he was a bad boy and he did bad. But what I wanted to respond to that is, like, you know, when we're like, I went to a party and I just, like, was so bad. You know, it's like things that we tell ourselves, you know. I read this book called The Well Life, and it just talks about, you know, how if you will keep your word to other people, a lot of times we don't keep our word to the most important person, and that's us. You know, we'll say things like, I'll work out tomorrow, and then we don't. And, you know, little by little, it just adds up and adds up. You're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll meet up with you at the party. You don't go to the party. Oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna, you know, I'll attend the work, you know, whatever party. You don't go. Like, they're just little commitments that you make to yourself that you never keep. And, you know, subconsciously, and you know, we're not really aware of it, but it kind of makes us feel bad. And maybe you are aware of it, and you know that it makes you feel bad, and you'd like to change, you know, that thing about you. What I have to say about that is I work out so that I can be healthy and strengthen my bones and fight osteoporosis, you know, as I get older and I age. But also so I can have my little bit of fun moments, you know. It's not a bad thing to go to a party and have some beers and have some hot dogs and some chips, you know, and you've just got to stop labeling it as bad or wrong or you know, something you shouldn't have done. You know, give it a shameful feeling, because you know, that's triggers for a lot of people. I know it's a trigger for me to, you know, start to eat whatever I want and just not care, you know. I think the choice factor, Debbie said, you know, she hadn't worked out in like 2 months or something like that. It's like, I've gone the same, where it's just like, not really giving up, but just other things going on in my life. And maybe I didn't work out for those 2 months, but, you know, I really watched my nutrition, or I watched what I was eating or whatnot, you know. So it's just a matter of, you know, keeping those little promises to yourself. So if you promise yourself that, you know, you're not going to beat yourself up over, you know, anything that you might be labeling as wrong or bad, keep that promise to yourself. You know, we should be good to ourselves. And there's one thing that I've learned on this journey. When I say I was 300 pounds, I was 300 pounds in like 1998. Okay, I never dieted in my entire life. I come from the time of big is beautiful, and you know, I loved my big body and my curves, but it also got to the point where it was getting out of hand, and I wasn't so healthy, and I wasn't so, you know, I mean, blow drying hair. I was sweating like, you know, an animal, you know what I mean? So, before I had my son in 2004, my first son, my oldest, I had lost about 75 pounds, and I did it with Billy Blanks and with a, what was that thing called? A Bowflex. And, you know, I completely just changed my eating habits. I read a book called The Schwarzbein Principle. She was an endocrinologist, and my dad was a diabetic. He passed away from diabetes about 4 years ago. But he was a diabetic, and at the time he had gotten really, really sick, and we didn't really, you know much about it or understand it or really know what was going on, because my dad didn't do a lot of research, and he didn't really act like he even had this problem, you know what I mean? Like, he just ate whatever he wanted to. You know, my dad was very old school in his thinking. You know, he was just like, I have this insulin, I have this medicine, and if I take it, you know, I'm going to be okay. And then it just got really, 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 really bad. So, I read this book, and, you know, I just started eating the way that she was saying to eat, which is just eating normal, you know, how we should eat. If you can grow it, pick it, milk it, you know, she's like, then you should eat it. If it lasts on the shelf, you shouldn't eat it. You know, that's when I started, she said, to walk around the grocery store, not up and down the aisles. You know, I started doing things like that, and little by little, it just sort of, you know, started happening. I changed my eating habits first, and then about 6 months later, I lost like 25 pounds, and I'd never tried to lose weight before in my whole life. I was like, you know, here I was 300 pounds, and like all of a sudden I was in the 200s, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna start working out. And so I did a Billy Blank's Tybo, and I was like, call 911, I think I'm gonna die. And so anyways, I don't know if it's gonna upload because it's like 16 minutes, but anyways, stick at it, and ciao.